I am here. I'm just my brain is kind of like melting a little bit. Why? Fucking why? What?
Questions we've all been wanting to ask ourselves.
So when it comes to these, I'm going to bring it back to these actual entities.
Yeah.
Do we know, or would you have an understanding of how many of them we're talking about and the variety of them?
Well, yeah, there is a variety, and we have a certain number of different things. But the total numbers of what's interacting with us on Earth, I mean, nobody knows that. And I mean,
But there's an understanding of
Yeah.
some that they do believe are interacting with us, and there's a variety in terms of there's variables.
yeah, I talked to people who are familiar with the biological analysis and everything. So we have some idea, not a complete picture, because it's you're looking at it, it's like, well, I don't even understand the physio.
Fucking aliens. Fucking aliens, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, of all the things that's nutty about our little planet, fucking aliens. I mean, when was the last time I made an alien video? Don't know. Make one now, though. What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Physiology at all. It's like, what the heck? It's like way different, right? So we
Is
have
there
at least
a description of this physiology?
Yeah, no, I was in the room when gotta be careful. I don't want to. I was in Washington D.C. with a very.
Just let this sink in, right? Just let this sink in. This is Joe Rogan, by the way, one of the most popular podcasts on planet Earth. He's got some guy on his podcast. Aliens. I mean, to be fair, Joe Rogan has a lot of crazy motherfuckers on his show. But I find this one particularly mental. For one reason, we live on a planet. As someone who likes science, as I do, it's somehow mind-boggling that nobody's paying attention to this dude saying, "Oh, by the way, aliens." Like nobody's even paying any attention to this guy who's saying aliens. I mean, this is like saying Jesus is real. You understand the epic madness of this shit, right? Hopefully, this dude is just saying, "Fucking aliens" with a straight face. He's on Joe fucking Rogan. The guy testified under oath in the United States Congress. And he's just like, yep, aliens. And like, no one's like, what? Hold on a minute. I'm trying to stream Politics UK here. And you're talking about fucking what, mate?
A number of senior people that work for members of Congress, put it that way.
Here's the rest of Grush's answer.
I brought the people who worked on that stuff to the Hill. I mean, this is why the members were so confident to put out the Schumer amendment and stuff. And I was like, please explain. And they went into all those details and stuff.
This is mad, though, because it's actually true. Like, they've just passed a law. I don't know if you follow American politics, you will know what I'm going to say next. But if you don't, right? So, in America, they passed a law, or they're about to, right? Schumer is the guy who runs the Senate for the Democrats, right? So he's passed a law that says, we want all your fucking information, bitches, about these aliens. The fact that you even wrote that down is mental. No one's paying any attention to this shit at all. The fact that the guy who's basically one of the most powerful people in the United States, he's the senator, the majority leader, if you know what that is, right? He literally wrote down the word alien, extraterrestrial, in a fucking goddamn law, right? In a law. Why would you write that down if there's no such things as fucking aliens then? I'm just asking, like, as a layman who loves science, by the way. But that's a bit mad. Shouldn't that be, like, on the news? Like, breaking news. Senator writes a law that's gonna be past fucking aliens. I mean, shit, bro. You might as well just put Jesus in there, and it's fucking batshit crazy, for real. Like, listen to this mad shit. It's fucking nuts, and no one cares apparently, even though it's just been all over Joe Rogan. No one cares. You think this would be on the science and technology page on the BBC? Nope, not a peep.
I remember, some of the professional staff members were like, "Whoa!" Like they were like in G-lock, right? Because I mean, a total world bubble got burst right there for a lot of people. And so we have some idea. It's not a complete picture. I mean, it's just like, but you're not even bringing in the right people. Like I think about my friend and colleague, Dr. Gary Nolan, which I started the Soul Foundation nonprofit with. I mean, he's like, Nobel level biologist, virologist.
If you ask him where's the video, I can't show you the video or I get copyright strike, but you can hear the audio. I mean, who cares? It's still fucking nuts anyway.
Just like he's the guy that you would want on it, but he's not on it. So I think we can make a lot of progress in our understanding once again if this is more broadly studied in an open environment.
Imagine that though, like you're looking at a screen that says Politics UK. This guy is saying fucking aliens. Let that sink in a little bit. Just let it sink in. You're watching a stream that normally talks about politics, which I do love. This fucking guy, aliens. Wouldn't you think that would be breaking news, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, he's literally on Joe fucking Rogan saying fucking aliens. Like, literally. I mean, some news people report apparently. I'm just saying.
So my frustration whenever we hear from anyone involved on the UAP front is that I always want then more details. Why can't you say? Because there he catches himself a couple times. He goes, well, I can't say more on this XYZ. Why can't you say more?
Because it would go to jail, probably. I mean, he's not saying I fucked your mother's sister's daughter's dog or some random bollocks. The guy is literally saying fucking aliens. I'm pretty sure that's a big deal. By anyone's stretch of their imagination. Probably a big deal, right? So, what more do you want him to say? He's just fucking told you fucking aliens. He's literally just said alien in a sentence. That alone should fucking ring alarm bells. The guy had a job for the United States government. And now he's sat on Joe Rogan saying the word fucking alien. I would be a bit fucking alarm belly at this. Well, I am, because I'm streaming it. It's a bit mad, don't you think? Right? You got your mundane shit to deal with. Gotcha. Fucking aliens? Are you kidding me, bro? This guy's, I'm a bit of a You know what? I love this guy, though, because he makes me laugh. He says, I'm a bit of a skeptic. Bitch, you live on a planet in a universe with no edge. What are you skeptical about at this point? Like, literally, what the fuck don't you find strange? You exist. That alone is fucking strange. If you bother to read a fucking science book, you cunt. But apparently you just want a job reading the fucking news.
Somebody needs to say more at some point. If what's being alleged,
Say more? The guy testified under oath in the United States Congress. What else do you expect him to do? I mean, he literally could go to jail if this guy is lying. He's going to jail. You do understand that, right, mate? He's going to jail. You can't lie to Congress and make shit up. You go to jail. For real. You normally do. I'm just pointing out the fucking obvious for anyone with a brain, but okay. So what else? He said the word alien. Isn't that enough at this point? I mean, it's shocking for me that he even said the fucking word alien anyway. Right? Oh, I want to say more. On what? Exactly. He said to me, fucking alien. I'm like, this is so bizarre, but okay.
Remains of physiologically different entities that
Aliens. It's exactly what he said. Fucking aliens. You twat.
do not originate on Earth. And they're being kept in a room or in a vault somewhere where I would like to see them.
What, you would like to see them? No. Pretty sure that's top secret. The point is, pal, he said the word alien with a straight face. That's the important part in this. He didn't say, I'm making this shit up. Send me to jail. He said, I used to be an intelligence officer for the United States. I've got more clearance than you can fucking count. And aliens. He said that in one sentence. And everyone's just like, oh, this guy's a nutcase. He's making it up. He either is the most insane motherfucker on planet Earth, or he's telling the truth. I'll let you decide this at that point. Because, I mean, what? Who trolls that hard? Nobody. Not even me. I'm a troll. Not even close. To go around sitting in front of the entire planet and say, by the way, aliens, are you mad? Get the fuck out of here.
the people should be able to see them. It's always so. Grush says that.
Well, think about it.
He knows people who've seen them,
hold on
or
a
he's
minute.
able to.
Shut up, dude. I'm trying to speak. Imagine. Imagine everybody would lose their shit if actually someone said, oh, by the way, he's telling the truth, you know. Everybody would fucking fall off their chair. Like, no jokes. So wait, we do live on a planet? Yeah, we do. It must be like Copernicus when he said to, like, the rest of the idiots, you see that big ball in the sky? That big thing? We go around that thing, you know. And everyone's like, whoa, what? Hold on a minute. No, it goes around the Earth, right? And he's like, nah. We go around the big shiny thing in the sky. It's called the sun. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, people used to think, 1, the world was flat, and 2, the Earth was the center of the universe, including our solar system, which we now know is complete bollocks. And these guys are saying there's no such thing as aliens. That's like me saying there's no such thing as Americans because I've never been to fucking America. Are you mental? You live on a planet. Planet. Do you understand what the fuck it means, anybody? Planet. Well, aliens can't get here. Says fucking who? Only 100 years ago, you were riding a horse, you fucking monk. You only just knew how to turn on a fucking phone. Don't lecture me about what aliens can and can't do. Humans literally think they was made by a guy in the sky. So please, stop it. Oh, aliens, they're strange. You're fucking strange. You pay tax on a planet that gives you everything for free? That's mental.
He's kind of doesn't describe them. It's like it's not enough. It's so close to the information we want, but we never take the extra step of just disclosing whatever it is, which I hope should be disclosed.
Yeah, but he's already disclosed it. He told you, fucking aliens. He's already told you the truth. Or the facts of their truth is aliens. That's the only important part you need to listen to in this entire conversation. You don't need to see the dead bodies. You don't need to see the stupid little spaceships. You don't need to see any of that shit. The guy told you, fucking alien, in a sentence. That should be shocking enough on its own. The fact that this guy literally in Congress said fucking alien is mental. That's like saying Jesus is real. Everyone's like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Fuck you. Jesus ain't real. He's dead. And he ain't coming back yet. He's gonna come back eventually, but not yet. Not because you said so. No. Fucker. There's more chance of aliens than God. You know why that is a fact, ladies and gentlemen? God is a concept. You live on a planet. Work it out. It's not that hard.
And there's always a kind of insinuation that I can't say more because I could get in trouble, or the government. Well, then what is the agency or official or person who has said you can't say more? Because then we need to get that person to stop doing censorship?
Well, I think there's multiple classifications of apparent secrecy here, and it seems quite purposeful. The other thing is, I'm not exactly sure how much the American public generally cares right now with.
I don't know if anyone cares about the way fucking alien. I fucking care. I mean, it's kind of like important. Considering, like, what's the question everyone says? Are we alone in the universe? Pretty sure fucking alien means we ain't. Right? I mean, I can do basic 1 + 1 = 2 shit. That's kind of weird. Right? So please. I'm, like, just because Americans aren't that interested doesn't mean the rest of us fuckers ain't, though, right? I'm interested. The fact is, I like politics and shit. Aliens, though, is weird in terms of what I normally would stream and what I notice when I watch shit. I think it's interesting that this subject is even on. Why is it even on the news? Why? Because a guy literally worked for the United States government and said, hey, bitches, aliens. That's literally what happened, by the way. Like, he literally said, fucking aliens. And he's not like some crazy ass motherfucker. This guy had clearance and classifications and all that shit. And nobody's put him in jail for lying. Why isn't the guy in jail then? If he's lying, lock him up for being a fucking nutcase. Is he being locked up? No, motherfucker's on Joe Rogan. For real? If he's fucking crazy, why ain't they locked him up? For lying? I'm sure he goes to jail for lying, right? Yeah, I thought so. Nobody's locked him up. That's a bit weird.
With cost of living and housing and other things that are, untenable in terms of their everyday lives.
There's aliens?
Are aliens taking up the housing? Are aliens driving?
I love this little bit though. She's like, aliens paying my bills, bitch. And he's like, hold on a minute. Whoa. Aliens? She's like, aliens don't pay my bills.
Up the prices? Like, I don't know how.
Okay.
That's when you know the world's in trouble, right? Right there. The fact that this conversation is so batshit crazy, where he's saying, I think this is important, and she's saying, is the alien gonna pay my bills? Fucking goddamn it. And people go, well, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, me, fucking Keir Starmer, Rishi Sunak. Bitches, listen to this mad conversation about reality. Some fucking motherfucker just said the word alien. She's like, nobody paying my bills. I'm fucking dead. I knew this was going to be a bad stream. Just saying. The politics is going to come afterwards because I can't be asked. This is funnier. I'm just saying. You know I never stream on a fucking Friday anyway. So enjoy it while it lasts.
There are whole memes across Black Twitter about this. Unless aliens are helping paying bills, like, we're not concerned with whether they exist.
See what I'm saying? That's
or not.
I did not know that.
It is hilarious. I will have to send some of them to you.
Yeah, this is hilarious. I do concur. It's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, what a mad Friday I'm having. And this Joe Rogan was actually a day ago. I'd actually played the entire thing, but it's like an hour plus. I can't play the entire thing. And besides, it's only available on Spotify, so you wouldn't see it anyway, technically. Or I get like literally copyright strike straight away because I'm playing Joe Rogan's show on YouTube, which he specifically said he wouldn't stream on because he got paid by Spotify $11 million, I think. He got paid a lot of money anyway, so I can't show you shit, basically. Hence, the beautiful Politics Live, great person.
Okay. I think that, at any given point when you have multiple people from both sides of the aisle at this point, seemingly not fully exposing something that they know, specifically with many questions that have arisen around extraterrestrial life or whatever you want to call the beings that we don't really give a name to.
Aliens. That's what they're called. Fucking aliens. Like, what's your problem saying the word aliens in the dictionary, bitch? Just say the word fucking alien. What are you scared of? You don't mind saying illegal fucking aliens all the fucking time anyway. You talk about migrants. Unless you don't want to confuse the hillbillies.
Whether their existence, but also how long we've known about them, where they come from, the composition, those things are important for our scientific reasoning. I don't know how much of our government is ever going to really tell us.
Bitch, they wrote it in a fucking law. What kind of stupid are you? They wrote a law that says, tell us about the aliens. Chuck Schumer literally wrote it down. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Yo, aliens. Just saying.
Well, I find that infuriating. I think it's, so I don't agree. I think it's, if it's true.
Is it
it's
a
like
national security concern?
Well, yeah, if it's.
Who is this fucking bimbo? Like, she's looking at him thinking like, she thinks she lives in a TV show, I think. She's mental. Like, if I told her you live on a planet, she'd probably like freak out. If I said, yo bitch, she's like, what? You live on a planet? She'd be like, nah, I live on a TV show, innit? Truman Show and shit. No, you don't. You do know there's no edge in the universe, right? It's so big, we can't even like find the edge. We don't even know why we exist anyway. And that's a fact. Something you clearly don't know fuck all about, which is facts. Okay.
It's true, it's like the most important information that would ever have been disclosed in all of human history, all of human civilization. I think.
Yeah, at least you're paying attention, pal. It's exactly the same thing. If Jesus came back, it's mad. The fact that someone's literally somehow pointed out the obvious to these fucking brain dead fuckers, aliens, and she's like, nah, TV show.
I'm not persuaded that it's something other than BS. Personally, I don't think.
So what BS, bro? Why would you make you cover the news? So then why would a law, if you think it's bullshit, why would you put it into law? Tell me that. That makes no fucking sense. Why would you put it into law if it's bullshit? I'm pretty sure Chuck Schumer, agree or disagree with his politics, ain't a stupid cunt. Just saying. The guy is literally the most powerful man in the United States Senate. If I said to him, aliens, there's only two ways that goes. One, he says, shut the fuck up and go away, you fucking nutter. Or two, writes a fucking law. He wrote a fucking law, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know.
I think they have all this evidence, and they're not showing it because they don't have it, and it doesn't exist, and it's not real. But
then what is up with
if
the
it
farce?
does exist,
What is up
we
with the
ought to.
conversation?
It's huge.
But why would you? And I guess this is like deeper than his discussion. What would the point of the farce be? To have these people who are like, okay, well, we know something, but we can't tell you the something that we know. There may be some remains here, but we can't really say, anything about them.
Yeah.
What is the point in this dog and pony show that doesn't?
Because you go to fucking jail. That's why. The guy literally said he'd go to jail, and you would go to jail. Well, think about this, right, ladies and gentlemen? Think about this little mad equation. When Edward Snowden told you that everybody's spying on you, how did that work out for Edward Snowden? Imagine telling people, by the way, fucking aliens. I'm surprised this guy's still alive. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Actually lead to a show.
Publicity? I don't know.
Publicity? Are you mental? Really? Fuck my life.
I mean, they might, again, most of these people are hearing this secondhand. So they might fully believe. Like, I'm not accusing David Grush or anyone else involved in this of saying anything that they don't think is true.
No, but you're just saying is, I don't think it's true. When was the last time you sat in front of Congress under oath and said the word alien? Can I ask you that, Mr. Whoever your name is? When was the last time you did that? I mean, that takes some fucking balls to do that. No offense. Have you ever watched C-SPAN before in your entire fucking life? I'd be terrified going in front of Congress, lying under oath. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. Ask any American. I'm just saying. They like the Constitution, but they fucking like the law as well. And you won't go, like, in there, start chatting shit. Like I said, if he's lying, throw him in jail. Why ain't he in jail for lying? The guy was on national TV saying fucking aliens. Can you not put him in jail then already? I mean, either you're fucking dumb or I'm missing some shit here. Because he should be in jail if he's lying, right? Oh no, right? He's on Joe Rogan. Literally on Joe Rogan. Not in jail.
But a lot of this information even comes to them secondhand. They'll say, well, I know someone who saw, or we have a report, or we have evidence that's been kept quiet about someone describing what they saw. And I fully believe those accounts do exist. And I believe they're being covered.
So why are you being a dick for then? If you're saying you believe it exists and they're telling the truth, why are you saying it's bullshit or you're skeptical? I mean, it's like kind of talking out your mouth twice. Same side, different sides, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that this guy said fucking alien is mental. It just is. Right? Your problem is, how do you cope with that reality? Except one little tiny part of your reality. You live on a planet, and the thing in the sky is the sun. If you look at the sky in the nighttime, you see what's up there? Do you know what they are? Do you actually know where you live? Do you know what you live on? Is the most important part. People who want to chat shit like aliens don't exist are fucking nuts. Clearly they exist. And here's a mathematical truth you can't escape from. You exist, motherfucker. I love science more than most fucking motherfuckers. You're stupid. Read a science book, it's terrifying. People go, oh, read the Bible, burn in hell. Fuck, read a fucking science book. Read a science book, way more creepy than a fucking Bible. Just pointing out the obvious.
Covered up by the government, and they ought to be released. I don't think they will ultimately reflect a true finding of alien life. If they did, that would be remarkable, and we really ought to know about it, because it would be transformative. It would be huge.
Knowing that there
That's why
are
they keep
not
it a
necessarily
secret,
alien.
though. That's why they're not telling anybody. Do you honestly think they're gonna tell everybody everything you fucking know is a giant lie and a scam? Or are you mad at this point? Are you mad? Do you honestly think they're gonna tell you this shit's actually real? Humans are the dumbest fuckers anyway. Telling them that they're extra dumb ain't gonna help anybody. Have you seen Twitter? Imagine President Biden or Trump if he wins the next one. I don't fucking know. Imagine one of these mad fuckers saying, oh, by the way, we're putting up your taxes. Aliens exist. Nah, don't be silly. The reason why they hide it is because humans are fucking dumb. That's why they hide it. They're terrified what you're going to do next. You can't even contemplate your own existence. How the fuck are you going to contemplate somebody else's? You dozy fucker.
Life, but organisms that life can grow in other places, be it whether that is.
When you see, she finds it mad. She lives on a planet. Oh, things can grow everywhere else. And, bitch, have you seen the sun? That thing in the sky? Do you know how mad that is? And she's fucking asking, oh, I don't know. Can other shit grow on planet? How do you think you got here? Magic? You fucking wizard. I'm a wizard.
Biological or otherwise, I do think is important in our study in
well, I mean,
general.
they describe crafts as well. They say, not just like a piece of mold on an asteroid or something. That seems perfectly plausible. That doesn't seem so beyond belief.
You was mold on a rock once upon a time, right? If you believe in evolution, that is. I mean, some people think God made you from fairy dust. I'm just saying. It's like, it's mad, and the way people have mad thoughts about their own existence, yet can't face the reality of living on a planet. But okay.
But they said they've identified crafts, so an intelligent enough life to assemble an interstellar space object.
It's a car, you knobhead. It's just a car, which is way faster than your car. That's it. It's a car. Think of spaceships as cars, really. I mean, clearly way better than the shit. I mean, this is a funny conversation if you rode a horse. Imagine if I showed you a fucking car, a proper one, like, I don't know, a Tesla or some shit, and you rode a horse. That's literally the point. Like, he's amazed at basic things, basic shit, like travel. It's amazing you can travel. Not really. It's motion, my friend.
Object that can move across space, something of it, what they're describing sounds like something of a technological capability.
Dude, your car moves across space. Space is literally everywhere. Did this guy ever go to school? He does understand, like, relativity, I hope, right? Space is everywhere. So when you drive your car, you're traveling through time and space. Perfectly normal. Even though you're too stupid to fucking realize it. But okay.
That is pretty extraordinary.
Or an intelligent enough human that just planted it there.
Yeah, no. Humans aren't that intelligent, you dozy fucker. I mean, you're hosting a show. No, humans aren't that intelligent.
Well, it could be that. It could be us from the future. Could be artificial intelligence. Like, there are a lot of...
Could be artificial intelligence. Made by Amazon or Google. Yeah, I don't think that. Like, this is mad. I love when everybody gets into, like, mad ass ideas. Could be us from the future. Why? Just why would it be us from the future? Well, it's the only thing we can think about, because the rest of it we've got no idea about. So it has to be us, because we're so self-grandializing, so up our own ass. It must be us from the future. Yeah. Okay, pal. It's got to be us. Why can't it just be fucking aliens? Don't ruin it, bitch.
Options, all of them would be major revelations, and would change the scope of human society. We could learn from their technology. I mean, to truly learn that we're not alone in the universe, that there's other intelligent life out there, that would be. I mean, that discovery is.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, we're not intelligent. Just pointing out one fact: we're not like our entire civilization is based on bullshit anyway. If I asked any human on planet Earth, where did we come from and why, nobody can answer that question. Fucking including myself. And I'm pretty smart. So, just saying. Second of all, you live on a planet, as I've just said. Do you understand the magnitude of the problem we face at this point? First of all, humans have no idea why we are here. What made us? And second of all, how big the thing is in which we live in. Give you a little good example, which is a nutty example, but a scientific fact. If you was to shrink a human, or make a human bigger, I should say, right, and contrast a human atom in a body of a human with the size of our solar system, you're bigger than the actual universe in which you're sat in. That alone should boggle your mind. You think the universe is big? If you compare that to an atom, pretty small. There's more distance between your atoms than there is between me and the sun. It takes 12 minutes, give or take, for the light from the sun to reach planet Earth. If you turn off the sun right now, it would still take about 9-10 minutes before you would even notice the sun disappeared. That's batshit crazy. And light, apparently, according to Einstein, is the fastest thing in the universe. This is a photon, obviously. Let that sink in. There's more space between your atoms than you and the fucking sun. Way more. And you think the universe is big? You should look in the mirror, contemplate your own existence and what the fuck's going on. Aliens ain't strange, people. It ain't. Read a science book. That's fucking strange. Aliens ain't strange. These fucking morons are strange. The shit you've been fed all your life is strange. Paying tax is fucking strange. Right? But aliens are somehow weird. Why do you pay tax? Because you're a fucking slave. That's why you pay tax. Read a book. It's right there, black and white. You don't own shit. Give me money. What? Give me money. That's what a tax is, bitch. Servitude. Right there, black and white. Go and look up the word money if you want. Go and look up the word slave if you want. All there in a dictionary. You're a fucking slave because you are told what the price of shit is and you don't have a choice. That's called servitude, motherfucker. Just saying.
I'm Sean Curran, and this is Politics UK.
Boom. That's definitely a mic drop moment, if I can say so myself. Whoop, whoop.
Welcome to your weekly roundup of parliamentary highlights. I'll be joined by correspondents in Edinburgh and Cardiff, and here in Westminster by our parliamentary correspondent, Susan Hume. On the programme this week,
Is now the right time for tax cuts, Chancellor?
the Chancellor gives his autumn statement, cutting 2% off the main rate of national insurance.
That change will help 27 million people. It means someone on the average salary of £35,000 will save over £450.
The economy is now forecast to be £40 billion smaller by 2027 than the Chancellor said back in March.
At Prime Minister's Questions, Keir Starmer pushes the Prime Minister on NHS waiting lists.
More than double the entire population of Wales are currently on a waiting list in England. He really needs to take some responsibility.
In Wales, over 70,000 people are waiting over 18 months for treatment. Compared to in England, where thanks to our efforts, we have virtually eliminated 18 months wait.
With no solution in sight to the conflict in Gaza, Scotland's First Minister calls for the Palestinian territories to be recognised as a state.
I've written to the Prime Minister and to Sir Keir Starmer and urged them to immediately take steps to ensure the UK recognises the state of Palestine.
We do not agree with that. We believe our position is a mainstream one, it is shared by the President of the United States of America, it is shared by the leadership of both the Conservative and Labour parties.
And the former Prime Minister and new Foreign Secretary David Cameron is sworn into the House of Lords.
I, David, Lord Cameron of Chipping Norton, do swear by Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles, his heirs and successors, according to law.
Well, Susan, we had days of speculation about possible tax cuts ahead of the Chancellor's autumn statement. Jeremy Hunt delivered that statement on Wednesday, and yes, there were cuts, but they were to national insurance rather than income tax. What were the main points from this statement setting out his plans for tax and spending?
Yes, so the statement lasted nearly an hour, so we won't go through all of them because that would take much too long. As you say, the eye-catching bit was that cut in national insurance, but lots of other tax cuts for business in particular and incentives to get them to invest. Something called expensing, which was a new term on me. It's not about long lunches with clients, but about investing in, for example, new equipment. On welfare, there were rises in line with inflation, but also for people who are long-term unemployed but not sick or disabled or anything, more incentives to try and get them into work. Indeed, a bit of a big stick saying if people don't engage and really try to get a job, they'll have their benefits withdrawn. The idea behind all of this is growth. That's what the Chancellor kept mentioning. And of course, growth is the holy grail for politicians and economists and all of us, really, because it makes a lot of problems go away if you have growth. Problems such as how to fund public services and national debt borrowing, those kind of things rather disappear if you have growth. Labour were very keen to point out, though, that the forecasts for growth have actually been downgraded. And they also said that, yeah, there's a tax cut, but actually, the end of next year, we'll be paying more overall in tax, not less. But the Chancellor was keen to point out the difficult circumstances that he was working in.
After a global pandemic and energy crisis, we have taken difficult decisions to put our economy back on track. We've supported families with rising bills, cut borrowing and halved inflation. Rather than a recession, the economy has grown. Rather than falling as predicted, real incomes have risen. Our plan for the British economy is working, but the work is not done. In today's autumn statement for growth, our choice is not big government, high spending and high tax, because we know that leads to less growth, not more. Instead, we reduce debt, cut taxes and reward work. I know there's been some speculation that we would increase benefits next year by the lower October figure for inflation, but cost of living pressures remain at their most acute for the poorest families. So instead, the government has decided to increase universal credit and other benefits from next April by 6.7% in line with September's inflation figure, an average increase of £470 for 5.5 million households next year. Vital support to those on the very lowest incomes from a compassionate Conservative government. Today, we honour our commitment to the triple lock in full. From April 24, we will increase the full new state pension by 8.5% to £221.20 a week, worth up to £900 more a year. After careful consideration and in recognition of the contribution made by self-employed people to our country, I can announce that we are abolishing Class 2 national insurance altogether, saving the average self-employed person £192 a year. In 2021, my right honourable friend, the Prime Minister, introduced the super deduction for large businesses to further stimulate business investment. And this spring, I introduced full expensing for 3 years. This means that for every £1 million a company invests, they get £250,000 off their tax bill in the very same year. I will today make full expensing permanent. That is the largest business tax cut in modern British history. We'll provide a further £1.3 billion of funding to offer extra help to the 300,000 people who've been unemployed for over a year without any sickness or disability. But we will ask for something in return. If after 18 months of intensive support, job seekers have not found a job, we'll roll out a programme requiring them to take part in mandatory work placement to increase their skills and improve their employability. And if they choose not to engage with the work search process for 6 months, we will close their case and stop their benefits. If we want people to get up early in the morning, if we want them to work nights, if we want an economy where people go the extra mile and work hard, then we need to recognise that their hard work benefits us all. So today, Mr. Speaker, I'm going to cut the main 12% rate of employee national insurance. If I cut it by 1 percentage point to 11%, that would be an extra £225 in the pockets of the average worker every year. But instead, I'm going to go further and cut the main rate of employee national insurance by 2 percentage points from 12% to 10%. That change will help 27 million people. We are delivering the biggest business tax cut in modern British history, the largest ever cut to employee and self-employed national insurance, and the biggest package of tax cuts to be implemented since the 1980s. An autumn statement for a country that has turned a corner, an autumn statement for growth, which I commend to the House.
Yeah. What? I can't hear you, dude. What? I don't know what you're saying. Yeah.
Unexpected countries have had this happen, and that's why I picked that, because I thought that was a interesting case. And then, of course, Pope Pius XII and the Vatican were involved, back channeling it through the OSS, which became the CIA later, to FDR, and that's how the U.S. knew something weird happened in Italy right before World War II. But
so this was 33 was the first documented.
See, I can't get over this shit, honestly. I can't wrap my head around aliens and sex. Which one is more mental? Don't know.
That is the earliest one I can talk about. Yeah,
There's something that predates that?
You could infer that.
You could infer that.
Yeah.
So this 33 one you said was in Italy?
Yeah, Magenta. So it's I'm bad at geography.
Imagine that. Imagine just going on Joe Rogan and be like, yeah, aliens, bitch. And then I have to sit here and stream politics. And he's like, oh, you got taxes. Okay.
Rachel Reeves.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today, the Chancellor has lifted the lid on 13 years of economic failure. We were told that this was to be an autumn statement for growth. But the economy is now forecast to be £40 billion smaller by 2027 than the Chancellor said back in March. Growth revised down. Next year, the year after, and the year after that too. The Chancellor claims that the economy has turned a corner. Yet the truth is that under the Conservatives, growth has hit a dead end. What has been laid bare today is the full scale of the damage that this government has done to our economy over 13 years. And nothing that has been announced today will remotely compensate. Mortgages rising, taxes eating into wages, inflation high with prices still going up in the shops.
And not a mention of fucking aliens? I mean, come on, love. Get with the programme. The guys on Joe Rogan talking about aliens, and you're waffling about how shit the Tories are. Oh.
Public services on their knees, and too many families struggling to make ends meet. As the sun begins to set on this divided, out of touch, weak.
At least she did mention the sun. I mean, it's just a big ball of gas in the sky, right? Apparently. So, at least she said that. I mean, it could be weird. We do pay tax, for fuck's sake.
Government. The only conclusion that the British people will reach is this. After 13 years of Conservatives, the economy is simply not working, and despite all the promises today, working people are still worse off.
Now,
because we're on an alien trip, who are we working for and why? Like, logically speaking, what's the point? For real though, like, what is the point? You need money, right? Whose bright idea was that? Oh right, I forgot. Wasn't yours. Wasn't your fucking idea, was it? No. We just walk around every day. Glee. Paying some other fuckers' fucking idea. I don't know. It's mad, innit? This guy's talking about fucking aliens. No one cares. Nobody. I love it. And then like people get mad at politicians. Why are you mad, bitch? Why are you mad? I don't get it. I mean, I'm confused. Or maybe not.
You get up and howl about America and democracy. There is no America. There is no democracy. We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies. The world is a college of corporations, inexorably determined by the immutable bylaws of business. The world is a business. And I have chosen you to preach this evangel.
For all my free market healthcare robbing, stock stealing, retirement fund fucking with niggas. Fuck you little credit card scamming, jewelry stealing, crack selling, liquor store robbing motherfuckers. Shout to the homies, Carnegie, OG, Willie Randolph Hearst, Baruch, Rockefeller, the real Rockefeller, my main bitch Leona, pour out a little Louis the 13th, Scott Rothstein, Jack Abramoff, hold your head, my Rothschild niggas, let's get this money. I spend my day peppering America overseas, pension for the workers, nigga please, embezzlement, etiquette, private settlement, I'm better with Confederate rhetoric from my mansion in Connecticut, foreclosed Vic homes at the tenement, I twist words like a speech impediment, I hope you got good credit bitch, if not better get a new job with benefits, while I play golf with niggas and get cheddar with, new money buys brand new carrots, my old money bunch of great grandparents, you got grills in your mouth, I ain't mad at ya, I own every gold mine in South Africa. Thanks, baby, you made me $1 billion. Plus, I own a building for each one of my children's children. That's the shit. Snort coke in the whip, Miss USA sucking my dick. Yeah, what? Fuck the law, cause real jailers for suckers. I go to country club prison, you dumb motherfuckers. I am the 1% fucking bitch. Yeah, you know my CEO corporate steez. Please overthrow governments overseas in a breeze. Politicians in my pockets for a few hundred G's. So if I'm ever in court, my assets are never free. I got a job and a house and a bank account. When I'm out, I doubt that's something you can say. And if not, then a fake death like Kenneth Lay. Make money every day, the world burns on its access. While y'all struggling to pay taxes, I'm getting my money the fastest. Memos and faxes, shredded up documents, slush funds through the corrupt continents. But they don't want me indicted, cause they don't want my dirty laundry aired when I fight it. Don't get my lawyers excited, cause what good is a law if you can't rewrite it? I got CIA traitors, dictators, so fuck y'all whistleblowers and haters. Shit. I'll invest money from Al-Qaeda in the bank, 9/11 widows go too late to capitalism's who I pray to. Fuck the state of the world. Money talks, so what the fuck I need to say to your girl? I don't pay him to fuck, I pay him to leave. You know my CEO corporate steez, greed. I treat countries like the IMF, down on your knees. Real gangsters run the world, fuck what you believe. I cut down the forest while y'all niggas burning some trees. I get your family murdered for a couple of G's. Cause your working class money ain't fucking with me. You think rappers are rich cause of songs you heard? My labels make some money and have it rap the fucking word. Y'all in the ocean coasting with the sails out. Hey America, thanks for the bailouts. I made off at the Banco Ambrosiano. Got away scot-free like El Vaticano. Activists, activists get mad at me cause I'm a tax-free charity. 80% to the staff and company and 20% to the homeless and hungry. The country gotta pay the Fed Reserve. Kick back to the banksters, haven't you learned? You protest cops and patrols on the street, but I bought City Hall so I own the police. Email, Facebook, and the shit you tweet on a phone company, so I heard you speaking. My suggestion is no correction, no election, sex with no affection, no invention to benefit the world. A man will exist till I got the money in my hand. World Bank, interest rate, damn rate on the spot. But I'm a gangster, you gon' take my money like it or not, nigga. I got your country in my pocket, motherfucker. You know my CEO Masonic steez, cheese. Only little people pay all these taxes and fees. Since you conversation.
That, my friends, is a fucking banger, as they say. It's mad, innit? I'm literally talking about aliens and streaming politics and giving you good music at the same time. Fuck me, you should be happy this Friday, because I normally never stream on Friday. But it's a bit of a mad day today, I suppose. Listen to these cunts waffle bollocks. And then aliens. And then the song I just played you. You can't make it up, can you, really?
Susan, we saw Keir Starmer on the Labour front bench there. He'd been taking part in Prime Minister's questions just before that statement, but he decided to go on a completely different topic, NHS waiting lists. What was his line of attack?
Yeah, of course, no point talking about the economy just a few minutes, really, before that autumn statement. So, as you say, Keir Starmer concentrated on health, and waiting lists, of course, are always brought into rather sharp focus at this time of
your government receives from the drug industry.
Well, the irony of this, of course, is that this money, which is in the billions, is coming from your country. You see, you are the major purchaser of our national product, which is, of course, cocaine.
On one hand, you're saying the United States government is spending millions of dollars to eliminate the flow of drugs onto our streets. At the same time, we are doing business with the very same government that is flooding our streets with cocaine.
See. Let me show you a few of the other characters that are involved in this tragic comedy.
I'm on the border of Bolivia, working for pennies, treated like a slave. The coca fields have to be ready. The spirit of my people is starving, broken and sweaty, dreaming about revolution, looking at my machete. But the workload is too heavy to rise up in arms, and if I ran away, I know they'd probably murder my moms. So I pray to Jesucristo when I go to the mission, process the cocaine paste and play my position.
Okay, listen, Juan Valdez, just get me my product before we chop off your hands for workers' misconduct. I got the power to shoot a copper and not get charged, and it would be sad to see your family in front of a firing squad. So to feed your kids, I need these bricks, 40 tons in total, let me test it. Indeed, shit, this is good, pass me a tissue and don't worry about them, I paid off the official.
Yo, it don't come as a challenge, I'm the son of some of the foulest, elected by my people, the only one on the ballot, born and bred to consort with feds. I laugh at fate and assassinate my predecessor to have his place in a third world fascist state. Lock the nation with 90% of the wealth and 10% of the population. A Central Intelligence Agency takes weight faithfully. The finest type of China white and cocaine you'll see.
Honey, I'm home. Never mind when your bank account suddenly grown. It's funny, we're so out of this debt for this money we owe with ya. When have I told you that I had two governments overthrown to keep our son enrolled in a private school and to keep our tummy swollen? Come on, our fucking home was built on a foundation of bloody throats, the hungry stolen of their souls. Of course this country's running coke. I took a stunning oath to hush the ones who know. The CIA conducts the flow for these young hustlers that lust for dough.
I go work in the hood, hit my connect. That's what's really good, and supply work to the hood. These suits fucking crack me up, scrutinized like we inferior, petrified when we meet in my area. My groove will shoot till I say so. You got the loot, give me the yay like Ice Cube, so don't play with my yayo. We won't stop for you bastards, my street scramblers, chop it and bag it.
Taking pictures and tapping phones, debating snitches and cracking codes. Fast to cuff or blast the foe on any hustler stacking dough. Just pump the crack or blow. And my overtime is where your taxes go. Or gain your trust, get you to hand wait to us. Cause we paid up front on the low with cameras taping ya. Getting pop or wait, the prison sentence is doomed. Make the collar to leave with 2 keys out the evidence room.
Went my fame, truck, boat, or plane, they watching you. You think you got work? They copping too. We control blocks, they lock countries and own companies. We had nice cars and sneaker money. Now it's players out there talking about they holding. With bugs in their house like they down south with windows open. Your dough ain't long, you wrong, you take shorts and soon. Feds will be up in your mouth like forks and spoons. So enjoy the rush, live plush off coke bread. Soon you'll be in a cell with me, like Jenny Lopez. In the school, I was a bully, now life is fully a joke. I keep afloat on a boat for Peruvian coke. Players do favors for governors and tax makers. Fat Quakers smoke crack and sex acts with bad mayors. The walls got ears, you big mouths probably scared. Not prepared to do years like Javier.
The story just told.
You like that song, you know? You know you like that song. Now, listen to this fucking chump.
If you're going into winter when more people get sick and need to use hospitals and add to those waiting lists and the pressures there. So Keir Starmer had questions about that, but he moved on to talk.
I even... aliens, did I mention that? Aliens, it does say that in my title. Fucking aliens. I mean, come on. Can life get any more exciting than literally people who are fucking brain dead telling you about the stupidest shit you'll ever hear in your life? Good music and fucking aliens. Wow.
Talk more specifically about mental health care, especially
mental health. No wonder people are mental. Planet Earth is a bit mental, don't you think? Don't you find it interesting? People are crazy. I mean, I would go crazy if you was if you pay any attention to Planet Earth, you would go fucking crazy. Like literally, the entire thing is a scam. I don't even like mean that as a joke. It's literally true. Like I said, all these taxes and fees, exactly what he said in the song, right? You paid them. Someone told you that from when you were a child and you believed every single word of it. Like Santa Claus is real. Exact same shit. You grow up, honestly, in your life thinking Santa Claus is a scam. Bullshittery. There's no way Santa Claus is real. Yet you pay tax. Why do you pay tax, ladies and gentlemen? Why? And why is it strange to say there's aliens? I read Harry Potter. Does not make me a wizard, right? So you sit there and you think, well, we just popped out of thin air, apparently. Dude, you live on a planet. Literally. A fucking giant rock in a space. That's so big. Can't even find the edge. And aliens is somehow an issue. Somehow it's a problem. Aliens are mad, right? No. Your existence is fucking mad. You find me any scientific paper that explains why you exist, and I'll give you a tenner. For real. I will literally PayPal you £10 and say, Nobel Prize. Nobody knows is the point, right? So saying aliens don't exist, is a bit bizarre. And then, on top of the mad shit you call Jesus, or God, or Allah, or fucking whatever deity you wish to fucking deify in your decrepit little life, you pay tax. What's up with the tax part of the equation? You was told to pay tax. You didn't ask, can I not pay tax? Nah, you will pay tax, bitch. You will take my money, whether you like it or not. That's the point. You're a slave. You always have been since you were born. Fucking slave. To your own stupid fucking ignorant self. That's the fucking funny part. Like, it's literally the stupidest concept ever. Like, if you were to put the human race in a movie, literally a real one, and show people the movie, they wouldn't believe it. That's how fucking insane it actually is. Monty Python did try with Life of Brian. God bless them. But no one's paying any attention to the absurdity of how we run the planet. I wouldn't even say run it, because we don't run it. But it's absurd. like literally absurd. Because everyone's got an iPhone and a computer, now everybody's smart. We are heading off a cliff, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't fucking know it, yeah? You really don't. It's bizarre to think anything other than we're going off a cliff. Imagine inventing something, literally inventing something called artificial intelligence. First of all, them words scare me in a sentence anyway. Artificial means fake, if you're not paying attention to your dictionary. Fake intelligence. We don't even know what intelligence is as a human. You do understand that, right? No scientist ever can say this is intelligence. So why would you make a fake version of it? Why? That's not going to end well for anybody. Especially the stupid fucking cunts who made it. Well, I want a robot / computer to think like a human. Humans kill themselves. You are aware of this situation, right? Humans believe in God. Humans are pretty batshit crazy. Why the fuck would you want to make a computer like a human? Have you lost your fucking mind? No, it's going to be great. I don't think so. I don't think that's a great idea. I think you just walked into Dante's Inferno and like the fact that a human sadist or some shit at this point. Like, think about it. Imagine making a robot brain like a human. Are you mad? What are humans famous for, if anything? Being fucking nuts. And you want to make a fucking computer equally or more insane than we are? Yeah, this is Warhammer 40k territory right here. It's like, that's a bad idea. A really bad idea. But okay. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's make AI and ignore the fact that we live on a planet and aliens. Because aliens can't possibly be real, right? I mean, I read the Bible. Show me in the Bible or any religious text where the guy who was the deity wrote the fucking thing. Show me any Bible, any book. Show me the Quran. Show me anything. Did he write that shit? No, he didn't. Did they? No, he didn't. No is the answer to your question. Which is a bit mad, don't you think? Considering more people believe in God than the fact that they live on a planet. And you wonder why you pay tax. I'm just saying. You wonder why the world is fucked. When the very basic concepts of how you exist are not even true. By any stretch of anybody's imagination. If you pay attention. Not true. The world is a business. Remember that? What he said? The world is a business? Fucking yeah. There is no such thing as the Illuminati, ladies and gentlemen. It's just run by gangsters. And you're just some bitch. And that's it. You pay them for your own existence. If you can tell me any time in your life where you said, fuck, I'm not going to pay any tax. I'm going to have a farm or whatever. Yeah, let's see how long you last. Let's see how long you last.
Immortal technique. Revolutionary Volume 2. Yeah. Broadcasting live from Harlem, New York. Let the truth be known. You better watch what the fuck flies out of your mouth, or I'ma hijack a plane and fly it into your house. Burn your apartment with your family tied to the couch and slit your throat so when you scream, only blood comes out. I doubt that there could ever be a more wicked MC, cause AIDS-infested child molesters are sicker than me. I see the world for what it is, beyond the white and the black. The way the government downplays historical facts, cause the United States sponsored the rise of the Third Reich, just like the CIA trained terrorists how to fight, build bombs and sneak box cutters onto a flight. When I was a child, the devil himself bought me a mic, but I refused to offer, cause God sent me to strike with skills unused like fallopian tubes in a dike. My words will expose George Bush and Bin Laden as two separate parts of the same seven-headed dragon, and you can't fathom the truth, so you don't hear me. You think Illuminati's just a fucking conspiracy theory? That's why conservative racists are all running shit, and your phone is tapped by the federal government. So I'm jamming frequencies in your brain when you speak to me. Technique, a rip a rapper to pieces and decent.
You know what's mad about that song? It's like 14 years old, give or take. Some shit like that. Probably about 14 years old. The fact that he was rapping, I mean, you don't need to rap, but he literally just said, the federal government is spying on you. And you know what he's called? Conspiracy theorist. I mean, there's some nutters who are a bit weird. Not gonna deny that fact, right? But some people literally have a clue. And it's important that you should pay attention, because you will not be informed to make decisions when dealing with the situation you find yourself in called existence, right? I'm just putting this shit on. He made that song way before Edward Snowden. I made a video on my other channel before this one before it got nuked by YouTube, right? The CIA, NSA actually, literally made Angry Birds, no kidding, literally made a fucking app for kids to spy on people, because all the kids downloaded it. It's literally called Angry Birds. That's not me saying it. Edward Snowden said that shit, and it was mental, and I made a video on it because he said it. I was like, that can't be true. I looked it up, it was fucking true. That shit's crazy. And you're worried about aliens in this video. You come here because you see the word alien. Aliens are the least of our problems, bro. Humans, fucking gangsters are our problem. Just saying. Humans. I mean, if they convince you to pay tax on a planet that's basically free, we're in a fucking weird situation, don't you think? I'm just saying. And you accept it, and get fucked in the ass.
Pack weapons illegally, cause I'm never hesitant. Sniper scoping up commission, controlling the president. Father, forgive them, for they don't know right from wrong. The truth is set you free, written down in a song. And the song has the cause of death written in code. The word of God brought to light that'll save your soul. Save your soul, motherfucker. Save your soul. Yeah. I hacked the Pentagon for self-incriminating evidence of Republican-manufactured white powder pestilence. Marine Corps flak vest with the guns and ammo, spitting bars like a demon stuck inside a piano. Turn a Sambo into a soldier with just one line. So here's the truth about the system that'll fuck up your mind. They gave Al-Qaeda $6 billion in 1989 to 1992, and now the last chapters of Revelations are coming true. And I know a lot of people find it hard to swallow this, cause subliminal bigotry makes you hate my politics, but you act like America wouldn't destroy 2 buildings in a country that was sponsoring bombs dropped on our children. I was watching the towers, and though I wasn't the closest, I saw them crumble to the earth like they were full of explosives, and they thought nobody noticed the news report that they did about the bombs planted on the George Washington Bridge.
If you don't know what that means, right, and let me give you, well, I recorded 9/11, by the way, and I've still got the VHS tapes, all of them. I might show them one day, but I recorded 9/11, literally. As soon as I seen that shit on fire, what was the first thing that I did? I stuck my VHS tape in and pressed record. Literally. What he's referencing is guys literally in a van, Israelis, by the way, Israel, you know that country, Israel, they were jumping up and down, celebrating the Twin Towers falling down. No jokes. That's the Washington Bridge. I've got that on tape, VHS, live, because I was scanning through all the channels. I ain't joking with you. I've got that. Do you know what price? Like, I shouldn't say that out loud because I'll probably get killed, because I've got 9/11 on VHS tapes. Just saying. You know that. If you know me, you know what I do. I like politics and shit. I very much have that recorded. Very much. And I still got the fucking tapes. So yeah. What he just referenced there is pretty mad. Like when they dubbed Osama. That's true. TikTok only the other day was mad. On my X feed, Osama bin Laden wrote a letter and people believed it. Literally believed he's still alive. He's been dead for ages, bro. Dead for ages. He was on literally dialysis on CNN. Like, literally, that's not even a joke. You can't see his dead body because he's already dead. He's been dead for years. Dead before they said they killed him. That's why they... Oh, he's Muslim, we threw him in the sea. Yeah, okay, bro, if you say so. He was dead way before that shit.
4 non-Arabs arrested during the emergency, and then it disappeared from the news permanently. They dubbed the tape of Osama, and they said it was proof. Jealous of our freedom, I can't believe you bought that excuse. Rocking a motherfucking flag don't make you a hero. Word to ground zero. The devil crept into heaven. God overslept on the 7th. The new world order was born on September 11th.
That's a good lyric, but I disagree. It wasn't born on September 11th, but it's a good lyric. Remember, it's a song. Don't take it personal. It's just a good song. But it's creepy how people live their lives. Don't you think? Like, think about it. If you read the history book, all the mad shit people think they knew was a total lie. Most of it was religious at that time, clearly. But think about it. The very concept of the planet was up for debate. People laugh at people today. Sorry, I'm fucking dying. People laugh at people today. Oh, you're stupid. The world isn't flat. No, literally, everybody thought the world was flat. Everybody used to think, and I do mean everybody used to think, we are the center of the universe. I mean, technically we are, because perspective. But they used to think the sun goes around planet Earth. People got put in jail for that. Copernicus, right? You do understand this shit, right, people? So your concept of what you think is true is only true because you've been told it. Like a wizard. Taxation, all this other shit. Ideas. That's just it. Ideas. The pen is mightier than the sword. If I can convince you that you're fucking stupid, I win. Why would I need an army when I can convince you that you're stupid? Don't need an army at this point. I can give you all the garbage you need. Keep you busy. Like a little bee. Keep you busy. Fucking talk about nonsense. But you forget the very fact that you live on a planet. Nobody should pay tax. Let me just point this out. Factually. Nobody should pay tax. Nobody should be somebody else's fucking ass clown. Right? But you do it because you don't have a choice. And you've been brainwashed so badly that you think it's normal to pay tax on a planet. Are you a Ferengi? I mean, if you actually watch Star Trek, the Ferengis are humans. That's the piss take. War's good for profits. Of course it is, right? But that's the Ferengis in Star Trek are the humans, by the way. In case nobody's paying attention to Star Trek. We're the Ferengi. We're not Jean-Luc Picard. We're the Ferengi. That's us. Pay attention to Star Trek. You'll be very surprised. Satire and subliminal thinking is pretty funny, literally. Especially in TV programs. Like some programs, they will blatantly make you laugh because the absurdity of life. Some shows do it spectacularly well. Star Trek's one of them. That is supposed to be a sci-fi whatever. Oh no. They're telling you each race is an emotion of human. Each galactic federation, fucking whatever. They're humans. They're all different types of humans. Pay attention. Very clever. We're the Ferengi, technically speaking. Not Jean-Luc Picard. That's what you wish you was. Sadly, we're Ferengi.
Father, forgive them, for they don't know right from wrong. The truth is set you free, written down in a song. And the song has the cause of death written in code. The word of God brought to light that'll save your soul. Save your soul, motherfucker. Save your soul. And just so conservatives don't take it to heart, I don't think Bush did it, cause he isn't that smart. He's just a stupid puppet taking orders on his cell phone from the same people that sabotaged Senator Wellstone. The military industry got it popping and locking, looking for a way to justify the Wolfowitz doctrine. And as a matter of fact, Rumsfeld, now that I think back, without 9/11, you couldn't have a war in Iraq or a defense budget of world conquest proportions. Kill freedom of speech and revoke the right to abortion, tax cut extortion, a blessing to the wealthy and wicked, but you still have the answer to the Armageddon you scripted.
This song is so mad because everything you just said is the United States right now. Did they revoke the right to abortion in the United States? Fuck yeah. Do white racist fascist cunts run the United States? Yes, they do. I mean, you can say Joe Biden. Bitch, if you know anything about American politics, the only important part in America when it comes to who does shit really is Congress. I mean, you could say the Senate, but whatever. Congress is the most important part. And who runs Congress? Batshit, religious fucking white nutters. I got nothing against white people, clearly, but that's who's just running the show. I would say the same shit about Robert Mugabe. He was a fucking black Hitler, as far as I'm concerned. He even had the mustache to go with it. You get the point, though, innit? And this song was wrote a decade ago. More. It ain't new. The whole Tea Party shit ain't new. It just ain't. Like, I know that from watching British politics. People think, I've said this before in my other streams, kind of. Brexit. People get mad about Brexit, right? Oh, leave Remain. It's like, what country do you think you live in at this point? Do you think that was ever going to be a good idea? And that's why I hate the people who run our country, because somehow they have to be either the very most stupidest fucking cunts on planet Earth, which I'm guessing they are, or naive. Either way, it's a bad idea. Asking Britain, do you want to stay in the EU? It's like saying, do you want a kick in the balls? No, I don't. What do you think's going to happen next? And that fucking retard who thought it was a good idea is now the foreign secretary of my country. The guy with no brains literally had to resign because he lost. Because the only reason why he gave people the vote is because he thought he was smart, and he clearly wasn't, was he? Do you understand this? Like, this mad shit people watch, like politics and shit. I only stream this for people because I know what I'm watching. I stream it for you. I hope you know what you're watching. These people are batshit crazy. And they run your life. Tell you the price of objects. I'm going to charge you tax on this. And most of them are just fucking brain dead anyway. I could run this country better. I've played SimCity, bro. I'm just saying. I could run my kingdom better. In fact, I do run my kingdom better, clearly. Because I'm Scouse. We don't speak English. We speak Scouse. Point is, these fucking idiots, waffly cunts, and now they run your life. And have been for ages. Which is sad. Innit? Just on nutters. Like, oh, I would have loved Jeremy Corbyn to be Prime Minister. Not because I think he would be a good leader or anything. I like the idea of Jeremy Corbyn. I like the idea of people going, you know what? Fuck the rich. And I don't mean fuck the rich because they're rich. The system is fucking broken. Like, literally broke. I don't know how people don't realize that the system itself is fucked. We have been literally using the same system since some other dumb cunt told you to pay tax. Therein lies your problem. Telling other people to pay tax via force. Do you think you willingly pay tax? No. It's by force, punishable, prison. You will go to jail for way longer for not paying tax than you will for killing another human being. That's not even a fucking joke. That's a fact. If you don't pay, like, okay, that guy who made that cryptocurrency shit or exchange, whatever his fucking name was. That dude, he was on Time magazine, everybody loved him, even though he was a fraud, right? He went to jail for 1 million fucking years. Did he kill anybody? No. Fucked with money though, you go to fucking jail. Just saying. How did they... Al Capone, good example. Al Capone, everybody knows who Al Capone is, right? Gangster. OG. He's like the numero uno gangster everybody knows about. How did they catch him? Didn't catch him for killing. Didn't catch him for killing people. Tried to watch me ends here. I am black, don't worry about it. But I'm still trying to not like say. They caught him for not paying his tax. That's how they got Al Capone. Oh, come here, bitch. You don't pay taxes? Come here. Got you by the balls. That's where the entire RICO law comes from, by the way. Al Capone, the same shit they're gonna slap on Mr. Trump. Can't get him for anything. Because the guy's a mad fucking cunt. What they're gonna get him on? You don't pay your tax. Get in jail, motherfucker. And rightly so, because the guy's a scammer. But, you get the point, innit? You fuck with money, you're done. You kill a human, not so bad. Who gives a fuck about killing humans? That shit happens all the time. You don't pay your tax though, you're going to jail.
And Dick Cheney, you fucking leech. Tell them your plans about building your pipelines through Afghanistan and how Israel...
That's the guy actually, Sam Bateman, yeah? That guy went to jail for like 1 million years or some shit. He only fucked with money. He didn't kill anybody. Fucked with money though, and you're going to fucking jail now, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of funny, innit? People have this mad perspective. People get mad. Like the whole Israel-Palestine thing, right, Rich? People get mad about it. No, the problem is God. Nobody bothers to mention the most important part of the entire conversation. Why are you killing each other anyway? Oh, we both believe in different gods. Oh, okay. Makes sense. But nobody wants to say that. Nobody wants to say religion in any conversation about Israel or Palestine. Nope. Nobody wants to say that. Even though it's literally the only reason why they kill each other. Fucking God. Which is the description. God is literally a fucking description. of anything you want it to be? Have you never fucking, like, literally go in the dictionary and find the word God? It literally says it right there in black and white. Description. Which means it's fucking anything, just like money. Money is the exact same thing. Money is anything, literally anything with intrinsic value. The only reason why prostitutes go to jail, in case you don't know this, is because they don't pay tax. They don't go to jail because they had sex. They go to jail because they don't pay tax. Do you understand this? Do you understand the fucking madness of our reality? You can fuck somebody, right? Not give them any money. That's fine. As soon as you give them money and you don't pay tax, jail. It's fucking bizarre.
Troops train the Taliban in Pakistan. You might have some house niggas fooled, but I understand colonialism is sponsored by corporations. That's why Halliburton gets paid to rebuild nations. Tell me the truth, I don't scare into paralysis. I know the CIA saw Bin Laden on dialysis in '98 when he was top 10 for the FBI. Government ties is really why the government lies. Read it yourself instead of asking the government why, cause then the cause of death, the cause the propaganda to die.
Why are you playing music and shit? Cause it's Friday, okay? I normally never stream on Friday, so fuck you. Don't care. I'm having some fun. And aliens is real. Like, you missed the alien part. Rewind to the beginning. If you want the alien bit, rewind. Where my guy's on Joe Rogan. Like I said before, if you honestly think that aliens ain't an issue, you're mad. It is an issue. This fucking guy said aliens with a straight face. No one's paying any attention to it. Oh, fuck aliens. Hold on. What? That's like someone saying Jesus is real. I'd be like, what the fuck? I don't fucking... That's mad, isn't it? I better pray at this point, because Jeebus is back in the house. Imagine if that was true. Imagine you're sat there as a Christian and Jesus came back on TikTok or some shit. You wouldn't even believe it. That's how mad the world is. You wouldn't even believe it if Jesus came back and changed your fucking water into fucking wine. Because someone would say, CGI. It's just bizarre. It's mad shit. But okay, fine. Aliens don't exist. It's all a conspiracy theory. One problem with your conspiracy theory rebuttal shit. You live on a planet. That's the only issue I have with skeptics, is that they forget they live on a planet. Like, they literally live on a planet. That's the only rebuttal I would give to any skeptic. What do you live on again? A planet, okay. And how big's the universe? Infinite. You see the problem here with the conversation that we're about to have, Mr. Skeptical guy? You believe in God, which is a concept, an idea, but you can't literally understand gravity. Is gravity a conspiracy theory? Fuck no, it's at this point. If you're skeptical, be very, very aware of what you're standing on, and be very aware of watching TV shows, because all these people mostly full of shit. Just saying.
Yet the past refuses to rest in its shallow grave. For those who hide behind the false image of the Son of Man shall stand before God. It has begun. The beginning of the end. Yeah. Voice of racism, preaching the gospel is devilish. A fake church called the Prophet Muhammad a terrorist. Forgetting God is not religion, but a spiritual bond. And Jesus is the most quoted prophet in the Quran. They bombed innocent people, trying to murder Saddam. When you gave him the those chemical weapons to go to war with Iran. This is the information that they hold back from Peter Jennings, cause Condoleezza Rice is just a new age Sally Hemings. I break it down with critical language and spiritual anguish. The Judas I hang with, the guilt of betraying Christ, who murdered him, stole his religion and painted him white. Translated in psychologically tainted philosophy, conservative political right-wing ideology, glued together sloppily the blasphemy of a nation. Got my back to the wall cause I'm facing assassination. Guantanamo Bay, federal incarceration. How could this be? The land of the free, home of the brave, indigenous Holocaust, and the home of the slaves. Corporate America, dancing offbeat to the rhythm. You really think this country never sponsored terrorism? Human rights violations, we continue the saga. El Salvador and the Contras in Nicaragua. And on top of that, you still wanna take me to prison just cause I won't trade humanity for patriotism. It's like MK Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking, causing your perspective to change. They wanna rearrange the whole point of view of the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality.
And if you're wondering what the fourth branch is, it means the news. The fourth branch of the government is fucking propaganda. Just so you know, before you get confused, right? It's the very thing that you're watching right now on my screen. Fourth branch of the government is the media. High five.
Fighting for freedom and fighting terror, but what's reality? Read about the history of the place that we live in, and stop letting corporate news tell lies to your children. Flow like the blood of Abraham through the Jews and the Arabs, broken apart like a woman's heart, abused in the marriage, the brink of holy war, bottled up like a miscarriage. Embedded correspondence don't tell the source of the tension, and they refuse to even mention European intervention or the massacres in Jenin. The innocent screams, U.S. manufactured missiles and M16s, weapon contracts and corrupted American dreams. Media censorship blocking out the video screens. A continent of oil kingdoms bought for a bargain. Democracy is just a word when the people are starving. The average citizen made to be blind to the reason. A desert full of genocide where the bodies are freezing, and the world doesn't believe that you're fighting for freedom cause you fucked the Middle East and gave birth to a demon. It's open season with the CIA bugging my crib, trapped in the ghetto region like a Palestinian kid, where nobody gives a fuck whether you die or you live. I'm trying to give the truth, and I know the price is my life, but when I'm gone they'll sing a song about immortal technique, who beheaded the president and the princes and sheiks. You don't give a fuck about us. I can see through your facade like a fallen angel standing in the presence of God. Bitch niggas scared of the truth when it looks at you hard. It's like MK Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking causing your perspective to change. They want to rearrange the whole point of view in the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror, but what's reality? Martial law is coming soon to the hood to kill yo while you hanging your flag out your project window. Yeah. The fourth branch of the government, aka the media, seems to now have a retirement plan for ex-military officials, as if their opinion was at all unbiased. A machine shouldn't speak for men, so shut the fuck up, you mindless drone. And you know it's serious when these same media outfits are spending millions of dollars on a PR campaign to try to convince you they're fair and balanced, when they're some of the most ignorant and racist people giving that type of mentality a safe haven. We act like we share in the spoils of war that they do. We die in wars, we don't get the contracts to make money off them afterwards. We don't get weapons contracts, nigga. We don't get cheap labor for our companies, nigga. We are cheap labor, nigga. Turn off the news and read, nigga. Read. Read.
I would advise you to read. Definitely. I'm just saying. Reading is good. Reading puts a perspective on shit. It really does. Like the world's flat. Interesting.
Danger! motherfucker Rio de Janeiro, nigga. Cape Town, South Africa. I never make songs to disrespect women or to judge people about the way that they livin'. But the way I am is based on the life I was given. Like them white boys losing my religion. I used to be a Christian and a political pawn. The Bible is right and all your native culture is wrong. Next thing you know, you telling me about making a song. Come in the studio and tell me that I'm making it wrong. Pissed off cause reality is making it strong. Like the ghost of Timothy McVeigh making a bomb. Hey yo, Marvin Gaye, what the fuck is going on? These rap niggas made propaganda out of your song. But it's the Gong Show, amateur night at the Apollo. My dick is like my music but harder to swallow. So children follow me like the Pied Piper and sing the chorus in the air with your blood and your lighter. Sing that shit, nigga, right now. You played yourself thinking you down with me. I'll end your life, nigga, don't fuck around with me. And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary. You played yourself thinking that you down with me. I'll end your life, nigga, don't fuck around with me. And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary. Yeah. The second verse is worse than the first in this respect. Scripted specifically to keep people in check. Harlem to Boston, real niggas spit with me. But land speed, you ain't fucking shit to me. And underground labels know that I don't trust you. You only independent till you major, so fuck you. And if you're pissed off cause you think that I dissed you, I'll rape your mom so we can make this a personal issue. Dance with the devil, remember that you're not on my level. Stupid, you're not ready. I want Decipher, bragging rights and rock steady and practically every battle that they got in New York. And I'll still murder rappers on the street for sport. Dr. Guillotine, cutting you short, little man. But you don't give me props cause I never wanted Scribble Jam. Well, fuck you. I hope someone you love dies, so fuck your crew and fuck your family too. Technique said it, bitch. What the fuck you gon' do? You played yourself thinking you down with me. I end your life, nigga, don't fuck around with me. And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing the boundary. You played yourself thinking that you down with me. I end your life, nigga, don't fuck around with me. And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing the boundary. Yeah. Wrap it up on these niggas, man, wrap it up. Immortal technique, incinerate degenerate fags. Burn Trent Lott wrapped in his Confederate flag. I got the Beretta with my face wrapped in a rag. So put the African slave jewelry in the bag. Motherfuckers tell me that a diamond is forever, but is it worth the blood of Malcolm and Medgar Evers? House niggas get your head severed trying to be thug. You don't concern me, I'm trying to hurt the people you love. Word of mouth is I'm in the club being sneaky. I'm like the body snatchers and your girl is getting sleepy. I murder you indiscreetly, right at the source, like the Roman legionnaire that stabbed Christ on the cross. This is about judo, it ain't about Jesus. And you shouldn't fucking talk about telekinesis. Nigga, please, moving shit with your mind. Try moving your moms out the projects with your rhymes. And next time, I'm coming after cualquiera. Profanity, fuck it, carajo, maldita mierda. Roll up the hierba y pásala para la izquierda. Put the price up to listen to me pop shit, cause I got Martha Stewart giving me stock tips. Underground money with honeys up in the whip. Bangbus.com, nigga, fucking your bitch. Yeah, played yourself, nigga. Fuck all y'all. You don't know shit about me. Don't ever open your mouth and discuss who the fuck I am.
I love that shit. I won't lie. Aliens, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking aliens. I mean, I've tried my best. Am I doing good enough, Rich, to explain the madness of aliens? I mean, it's just mostly music at this point. Friday, Politics Live, or Politics UK as they call it on Friday, which is shite. I mean, really. Joe Coburn gets a day off on Friday. He only works 4 days a week. Do you know how much Joe Coburn owns? The host of this show. She's got more money than the Prime Minister. Well, she earns more than the Prime Minister. Get the point. Who pays for that shit? Who pays for the guests on these shows that I stream for you? You do, by the way. 250 quid a pop. Imagine that. Imagine paying taxpayers' money to someone you already pay tax to, which is the BBC, paying extra, kind of, so they can just lie to your face about bullshit taxes. It's just exactly taxpayers pay to listen to themselves get bullshitted about. You can't make this shit up. Like, literally. Like, I subscribe and follow. I don't subscribe. I follow a lot of people who supposedly do politics. I'm just amazed how shit they are at it. Like, literally shit at it. They're so bad. And then when you tell them the shit, they get annoyed and want to block you and shit. I'm like, bro, what's your problem? You talk utter shit 99% of the time and then expect me to believe it. I read a history book, bro.
Fucking A&R ain't shit. I'll fucking wipe my ass with your demo deal. Yo, Diabolic, take this motherfucker's head off.
Go ahead and grip blocks. I'll snap your trigger finger in 6 spots. You'll have to lip lock with hypodermic needles to lick shots. I watch you topple flat. Put away your writtens and holler back. Can't freestyle, you're screwed off the top like bottle caps. Beneath the surface, I'm overheating your receiver circuits by unleashing deeper verses than Greek-speaking churches. What you preach is worthless. Your worship defeat the purpose, like President Bush taking bullets for the Secret Service. Beyond what y'all fathom, I shit on cats to jaw tap them. Show no compassion, like having a straight-faced orgasm. Tour jack 'em, have his half a 10 bitch suck my friend's dick. In the meantime, you can French kiss this clenched fist. Diabolic, a one-man brigade spreading cancer plague. Fist fucking a pussy's face, holding a hand grenade. So if I catch you bluffing, faggot, you're less than nothing. I just had to get that stress off my chest like breast reduction.
You motherfuckers are nothing. You cannot harm me. I'll resurrect every aborted baby and start an army. Storm the planet hunting you down. Cause I'm on a mission to split your body into a billion one-celled organisms. Immortal technique could destroy your religion, you stupid bitch. You're faker than blue-eyed crackers nailed to a crucifix. I'm about to blow up like NASA Challenger computer chips. Arsenic language transmitted revolutionarily. I'm like time itself, I'm gonna kill you inevitably. Chemically bomb you, fuck using a chrome piece. I'm illmatic, you won't make it home like Jerome's niece. I'll sever your head diagonally for thinking of dissing me, and then use your dead body to write my name in calligraphy. This puppet democracy brainwashed your psychology, so you're nothing like diversity without equality. And your crew is full of more faggots than Greek mythology. Using numerology to count the people I sent to heaven produces more digits than 22 divided by 7. You like Kevin Spacey, your style is usually suspect. You never killed a cop, you not a motherfucking thug yet. Your mind is empty and spacious, like the part of the brain that appreciates culture and erases. Face it, you're too basic, you're never gonna make it. Like children walking through Antarctica, butt naked.
You're like, this isn't an alien show. This is like a Mortal Fan Club. No, it's not. Okay, shut up. I do like a Mortal Technique though. Not gonna lie, clearly. But the point of this show is to show you what you watch, what you think is fucking stupid. That's it. You know, the only reason why I'm doing the show on Friday is to just give you some funny perspective on how fucking nutty this shit is. It says aliens for a reason. It literally says aliens for a reason. You missed that part though, sadly. But I did talk about aliens at one point. I mean, I don't need to talk about aliens really, do I? It's in the topic. The fact that I even make videos on aliens should give you alarm bells at that point. Like, think about it. I stream videos, politics, for free. If you know anything about British, English, whatever, you have to pay to watch this garbage. You need a TV license is the point. I stream it for free. Not because I want money, or I want you to give me money. I'm fine. I just want you to watch it in amazement the way I do. Because it literally boggles my fucking mind how these people get away with fucking murder, literally, by convincing you that you're as stupid as they are. Like, literally, Do you want to listen to this mad shit? I mean, I can play this mad shit if you want. You just listen to my songs, my spiel, my rant. Listen to what she says next and tell me, does that make any sense in your mind as a capable human? Listen what she says next.
For young people who often struggle to get the help they need.
This week, the Prime Minister unveiled the latest version of his 5 pledges for the country. Let's hope he has more success with these than the last ones. Did he forget the NHS?
Prime Minister. Well, Mr. Speaker, not only when I became Prime Minister, just weeks after becoming Prime Minister, we injected record funding into the NHS.
And why was you Prime Minister? I'm just asking a question for the public. Not why, how did you become Prime Minister? Because the other person who had your job was a fucking moron. Do I need to be specific at this point? You are there. Nobody voted for you, mate. Them cockwombles sitting behind you with their fat bellies and ties, and this fucking idiot sat next to them. They might have voted for you. Nobody else did, though. Nobody. Nobody voted for the person who you replaced also. You can't count dead people as voters. Just saying. Nobody voted for that stupid cunt either. But here we are in this mad situation of a tiny, weird dictatorship. And people still say we live in a democracy. How is that possible when no one voted for 2 prime ministers? Nobody voted for the 2 morons that we just had, including him. Nobody. The country never voted for either one of these fuck bricks to be in power. But we live in a democracy. Do you understand what I'm saying here, people? How fucking weird it is to get bullshitted by your own ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. People are too busy watching fucking porn and TikTok to notice that you're getting shafted. It's fucking bizarre. Fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
You literally can't make it fucking.
Yeah. Ayo, the things I seen in life will make you choke by surprise. Like an aborted fetus in a jar that opened its eyes, provoking my demise and leave your spirit broken inside. Like the feeling of 50 million people hoping you die. And niggas wonder why my heart is full of hatred and anger. Cause some bitch killed my firstborn son with a coat hanger. I strangled out the pain until my soul was empty and cold, crippled and worthless, so I thought that it could never be sold. My mother told me that placing my faith in God was the answer. But then I hated God cause he gave my mother cancer, killing her slow like the feds did to the Black Panthers. The genesis of genocide is like a pagan religion, carefully hidden, woven into the holidays of a Christian. I had a vision of nuclear holocaust on top of me, and this is prophecy, the words that I speak from my lungs. The severed head of John the Baptist speaking in tongues like Che Guevara. My soliloquies speak to a gun. Pain is slow motion like trees that reach for the sun. Nigga, the preaching is done, cause I don't got a DJ like Reverend Run. I curse the life of any man who kills benevolent ones. I never asked to be the messenger, but I was chosen to speak the words of every African slave dumped in the ocean, stolen by America, tortured, buried and frozen, written out of the history books your children are holding, internally bleeding, cold-blooded, stripped of emotion. I go through the motions, but there's no life in my eyes. It's like I'm hooked up to a respirator waiting to die, hooked up to the fucking chair waiting to fry, soothing electrocution currently used in my execution, producing thoughts at the speed of light, burning confusion. I'm losing my sight, breathing is tight, the evening is white. I made my peace with the Lord and now I stand on his right. Death is another part of life. These are my last words. I'm having difficulty breathing, dying on the inside, internally bleeding, angel of death. Dragging me away while I'm sleeping, watching my world crumble in front of me, searching for meaning. These are my last words. I'm having difficulty breathing, dying on the inside, internally bleeding, angel of death. Dragging me away while I'm sleeping, watching my world crumble in front of me, searching for meaning.
You know, if you have that as your ringtone on a bus, you will scare people. Just saying. I used to have that a long time ago. Anyway, point being is aliens. Why have you got aliens, Dizzy Boo, in your topic? Because it's mad. Even though I stream politics, it's mad that a guy who worked for this fucking NSA, like literally worked for the, what's it, NSA or NRO? I can't remember. Anyway, he fucking worked for the United States government. Literally says, aliens, no one's asked, really. Like, you would think that's a pretty mad thing to say if you take the view that we all got made by some guy called God, right? Let's just say religious people are correct, which they're not, but let's just say they are. Let's just say all the wizards. Let's say the wizards are real, right? Let's say the wizards honestly have a point. Don't you find it mad that one random ass shaman said, oh, by the way, guys, fucking aliens? I mean, that's nutty. Whichever way you want to stretch it, that's mad. That's like being Copernicus in front of the church at the time, which he did, by the way, and said, you fucking bunch of morons, the sun doesn't go around planet Earth. No, it doesn't. Let that sink in. Some random dude literally told a bunch of fucking morons the truth. That thing in the sky there, that big ball of gas, it's the opposite way around. Totally different. They put him in prison for that, by the way. You do know that, right? The very person who told you the truth, they put in prison. But now, you take that as a fact every day. Let that sink in. You take that as normal. Same with gravity. Not magic. Right. Like all these things that you take for granted. Most of it was bullshit. Once upon a time. And the people who told you it was bullshit are the people like him. These cockwombles who literally will tell you the sky is, I don't know, pink or some fucking other colour than blue, right? They will tell you the UK grew faster than every other economy, and yet we still pay higher taxes than anybody else. He will tell you the NHS has got more funding than it's ever had before, when that's not true either. We will spend more money on X, Y, Z. That's not true. But some fucking idiots will literally believe what comes out of this stupid fucking cunt's mouth. Like, literally. We have had austerity for 10 years in the United Kingdom, which I showed was based on a spreadsheet error. Like, you can't make this shit up at this point. So why did I stream today? Aliens versus fucking, I think, is worse than aliens. Stupid people. Literally dumb fucking cunts who listen to these dumb fucking cunts is way more mad than fucking aliens. Like, literally, if I say the word alien right now again in your head, you don't care. If I said the word tax, you probably care. But the concept of aliens is way more normal than you paying tax. Yet you still can't figure that shit out in your head. You're like, what do you mean? What? Well, let's think about it. Do you complain that every object in the universe is a sphere? No. Because that's gravity. So you don't think about that. You pay tax because you're a fucking slave. But yet you seem to think you're free. Which ain't the same shit, is it? Really. One is logical, the other one isn't. Is it? Think about it. You were forced and brainwashed to pay tax. Your existence is fucking based on somebody else telling you how you should exist. Even though you read the Bible, which is even more crazy because God made the universe and planet Earth and doesn't charge anybody any tax whatsoever. Humans, though, they do. Right? You see the point I'm getting at? So when people say aliens is mad, no, you're fucking mad. Your existence is batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. Monty Python, God bless them, tried to show you how stupid it is with Life of Brian, which is a piss take out of Jesus, clearly, and got banned in Ireland, which is crazy in itself. But whatever. They try to show you how stupid humans actually are. Proper stupid. Not because they are willfully want to be stupid. They're just ignorant of the situation. Look at human history. Look at it properly. With open eyes, or maybe stoned, or whatever. Look at it. Do you honestly think it's not a bit strange? And then when people say the word alien, people laugh and go, oh, that's funny. No. I find that interesting because humans are fucking mental. Full stop. It's like, I think people think they live in a movie or some shit, which is the weirdest part. They literally think they live in a movie. Don't read any history books whatsoever. Totally forget that we don't know why we exist. Like, nobody knows that. But okay, aliens are mad. Yeah, it is. If you compare it to what you call reality, or made up reality, which is the human story. Give you a prime example. If I said to you, who wrote Origins of the Species, you would say Charles Darwin. But he didn't. He just didn't at all. But you think Charles Darwin wrote the entire book on evolution? Right? Wrong. Wrong. Completely wrong. There's a guy who wrote the exact same book at the exact same time. And I bet you can't even fucking name him. He's got a plaque in the British Museum, finally. But I bet you can't name him. You'd have to Google it, because you don't fucking know. And lots of people don't fucking know. One quote from his actual book, which is going to amaze you, but not if you're that way inclined. He said, evolution is very real, shall we say. In other words, he was confirming that evolution is a thing. He also said, which I found freaky, humans are very odd. They stand out. They don't fit in to evolution. Why would somebody that smart say that? after studying all the shit that he did, just like Charles Darwin, say that of all the things he said, humans are fucking odd. Maybe I'm just saying, 'cause they fucking are. Look at our history. Most people think God made us and Adam and Eve, etc. Right? That's most people's idea of planet Earth, is it just magically appeared, and so did we. Because you read it in a fucking book. Oh my fucking God. And then we get these twats who can try and convince you it's normal to pay tax when it's not. Taxation is slavery. That's all. It's just you're willing to go with it because you don't want the hassle of being, well, going to jail mainly. Because that's what happens when you refuse to pay tax. You go to jail. I'm pretty sure that's not in the Bible or any religious book. Thou shalt not pay tax definitely isn't in a book, any religious book. There just isn't. I don't see Hamas killing Jews because they don't pay tax. I'm just saying. It's like, you know, this is the maddest part of why I put aliens in here. Because the alien thing is important for your psychology as a human. To understand your place, you need to know that aliens ain't mad. Also say the word alien ain't mad. But it's fucking mad to think what you think is normal. Because it ain't. This is not normal. And you're going to ask, well, what would be normal? I don't know. Tell them the truth, maybe, about the situation we found. Like, I'm not saying I'm the Messiah. That would be, I'm king. Not the Messiah. I'm king of my own little kingdom. But I'm definitely not the Messiah. So, I don't know. I'm not that smart, thankfully. So, in lieu of that, tell the truth. Just tell the truth. People shouldn't be paying taxes. And if you want to conceive of this mad notion or keep going with taxes, what's the point? What is the point of tax? If I'm going to give you some shit that you're forcing me to give you, then why doesn't everybody get taxed the same way? Because the people at the top who have all the money don't like that idea. And then you get called a socialist or a Marxist or a communist, which are all just ideas. And this is the mad part about even that shit. People throw around words like that, when actually the problem is how humans interact with other humans. That's it. But what's the best way to run a society with a bunch of mad chimps? Because that's exactly what we are. Mad chimps. I think chimps do a better job, to be fair. But whatever. Anyway. Point is, it's all about interactions. Human interaction. Ideology is only a description of how one thinks. It's not nailed on. It's not science. Psychology, in that regard, is not science. It's an outlook. Your perspective, shall we say. Now, I would play you an awesome video by NASA, of all people. NASA literally made an experiment. This is not a joke. It's a long time ago I made this video. NASA made a video on can you prove nothing? I know, you're thinking, what the fuck's this got to do with conversation? Point is, if you're thinking of what we live in as objectively true, right? You know the difference between subjective and objective. Well, you only get objectivity if a bunch of people subjectively agree. You do understand that, right? Which is a bit weird. Subjectivity comes before objectivity, which a lot of people don't understand, which is kind of funny when you think about it. But that's the way it works. So, good example. If me and Bob are in a room and Bob says, can you jump up and down? I jump up and down. And then I say, Bob, you jump up and down. We can both establish subjectively and then together objectively, we can both jump up and down. That's how it works. So nothing is subjectively objective. Because if you say, what's nothing, you already created a something. Physics. That's how you get the double split experiments, etc. Which is a bit bizarre. Electrons, fucking weird things that they are. But that's how that shit works. So when you're doing life, like subjectively looking at shit, you can get a bunch of people who literally think shit's real objectively, even though it's complete bullshit. Like the Tories are literally garbage. But some people, because they listen to other people, think they're actually right. Like trickle-down economics. That's a good idea. Sounds great. Never happened once is the problem. In the entire human race, nobody who's rich has ever given poor people money. Ever. So what made you think that was a thing? I don't know. Well, if you don't have rich people, you can't make jobs unless you're rich. That's not the story of the human race, though. It just isn't. The reason why we have rich people is because they enslaved poor people. That's a fact. Not the bullshit that you're being told by these fucking weirdos. You was a slave. You were forced to use money. You didn't ask. No one asked you for money. You were forced to it. The entire system of humans is slaves. That's it. Look back. The very beginning of human, as we understand it today. Look at it. History. Don't care about conspiracy theories and shit. Look at normal history. You were told, do as you're told, or get dead. That's it. There's no ifs or buts about this shit. It's just a fact. And we have literally continued that mad idea and dressed it up with bells and whistles and iPhones and the internet. All the shit that comes with it. It's still the same shit. Do you still pay tax? That's it. That's literally you accepting you're a slave. For real. If you understand history anyway, you will accept that's a fact. That you're someone else's bitch since the beginning of time. Because nobody willingly, last time I checked, said, I'll be your bitch. Who the fuck ever said that? Who said that? Nobody. So, when you listen to my shows, in the back of your mind, be always aware of that shit. Always aware that these people are lying straight to your face. The world is free. The water falls from the sky, and the animals in the jungle, you're supposed to eat them. I know you don't like that if you're a vegan, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Your existence doesn't have any monetary value whatsoever. Someone's told you that's worth money, and you believed it right away. Because you didn't have any choice. And you still don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. But it's the truth. People don't like the truth, but it's fucking true. You don't have one. Your existence has no monetary value whatsoever. But we live in a society where other people convince you that is the case. That is the problem. And when I say the word alien, you freak out. You should freak out about being a human. I would. More so than being a fucking alien. Or aliens, I should say. Not that you are an alien. But you get the point, right? You should freak out more about being a human and the state of how we treat each other on this this stupid little rock that we live on. Because it's mad. And people believe mad shit. Believe it. They just do. Like it's normal to pay tax. It's not normal whatsoever. You just accept that you're a slave. That's not normal. It just means you're fucking dumb. Literally fucking dumb. It's bonkers. I should make a video. Fuck me, I thought I'm already making a video, Rich. I've been chatting for fucking 2 hours. I don't know. It's just, if you think of why I'm playing the Mortal Technique, it's literally the only songs I can play without getting copyright strikes, so bear with me in that regards. Just saying. But it's, the point is, anyway, that I try to stream videos not because I want you to be convinced by the politicians. I hope my viewers understand why I stream it. I said this a long time ago. I'm streaming propaganda. You do understand that, right? It's literally propaganda. It's all bullshit. It literally is bullshit.
Brothers and sisters, and friends, and I see some enemies. In fact, I think we'd be fooling ourselves if we had an audience this large and didn't realize that there were some enemies present.
I'm a weapon that fires lyrical projectiles with no mercy. I'm cold-blooded like reptiles. Touch a pregnant bitch and make it give birth to a dead child. Every time I flex styles, niggas vacate the premises and become exiles. I manufacture rhymes like textiles of X-Files. Enlightened juveniles, living life with no purpose. Organize an army that'll make the devils nervous. Competition is worthless, like the electoral vote. If you provoke, I'll break your motherfucking neck in the yoke. You're better off throwing your shitty life away sniffing coke. Technique will choke you into a spiritual state, and it would take a lake of hydrochloric acid to soften this. I'll fake your parents' suicide and kill you in the orphanage, but I inspire ideological metamorphosis. Stop talking shit or I'll make your existence a memory, so you could have me frozen cryogenically for centuries. But I'll break the ice if anyone on the planet mentions me. I'll burn a hypocritical flag intentionally. Explosive revolutionary chemistry's my destiny. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies.
Now, I don't know if this is possible. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna play some Bob Marley maybe. I'll try. I'll probably get fucking copyright strike for this, but fuck it, let's go.
You're too rude. Hey, oh, what a rat race. Oh, what a rat race. Rasta in your say. Rasta don't work for no CIA. Rat race, rat race, rat race, yeah. Rat race. I'm saying, when you think it's peace and safety, a sudden destruction, collective security for surety, yeah. Don't forget your history, know your destiny in the abundance of water. The food is thirsty. Rat race, rat race, rat race, rat race. Oh, it's a disgrace to see the human race in a rat race, yeah. Rat race. You got a horse race, you got a dog race, you got a human race. But this is
Oh, I didn't get banned. That's interesting. Oh, can I play one more then? I feel a bit pucker now. Oh, I played one Bob song. Didn't get murdered by YouTube. I think I'll play one more. In fact, we'll end it on this. Aliens. I'm only kidding. Fucking aliens. Oh my god. Literally though, aliens, bit mad. If you haven't seen the Joe Rogan thing, watch it. If you got Spotify. Just it's bizarre. It's bizarre watching it and listening to people talk about sex at the same time. I got no idea what's going on. Fuck it, let's go.
I've got to
happy thoughts, people. Happy thoughts. Don't be so depressed. Aliens are real, by the way. I just want to point out, aliens are real. And you live on a planet. And I'll see you on Sunday. I might come back later, I don't know. I probably won't. I'll be on Twitch. I'm going to play some Counter-Strike. Get shot in the face by a bunch of Russians who I fucking hate. God damn it. Anyway. I thought I'd have an enjoyable Friday stream though. Aliens. If you missed the aliens part, just go straight to the beginning. Fuck you. Etc. Hope you enjoyed the music, at least. If anything. Clearly not the politics. I did say some politics. I didn't say politics. I said some politics. Anyway. See you all Sunday, lovely people. Enjoy your day. Don't overthink it. Just because I waffle. Don't overthink it. And happy Thanksgiving to all my American followers. Hope you had a lovely time.